You tuned into the 7-Day Theory. Hard body, hard spirit.
I stand by my statement that gangster rap was intentionally encouraged, and then they found some people that were just straight up actors to play this role of a gangster. And one of those people is obviously Tupac. So let's just watch this footage. You may forget this. Tupac was an actor, and I'm pretty sure he was not a heterosexual actor either on the basis of this clip. Take a listen.
I'm most like my mom because I'm arrogant. Totally arrogant. I agree. I have to say it. Like at work, I can't hold a job. I just quit my job today, actually, because I wanted to come and do this. And they wouldn't let me. And I felt like it was important, and it was more important than serving pizza. And we had enough people, so I felt like since I'm an actor, they should understand. They should have let me do it, but they didn't. And then I had a cold, so they were making me work in a freezer. And I'm really not one to be disrespected, and I felt like that was disrespectful because I asked to go, you know. So I quit, and he told me I couldn't quit, and that even made me hyper. I'm arrogant, so when he told me I couldn't quit and we had all these customers, I chose that time to jump on a soapbox, grab my leather jacket, light a cigarette in front of him, smoke, and leave in the middle of a rush. So that was natural. That's arrogance at the top. That's, I think, I'm most like my mother, and she likes it. She'll see it in me and know it. And we clash a lot because I'm arrogant, she's arrogant, and you should see us when we get in our little attitude moves.
I'm just saying it's a lot of hand movement for an eventual thug life gangster, okay?
What up, y'all? You tuned into the 7-Day Theory. Hard body, hard spirit. Check this. Candace Owens, get your ass over here. This goofy, this lame. Look, Candace Owens, as y'all just seen, claims that Tupac was not only an actor that pushed this gangster rap agenda, right? That he was also gay. And as y'all just seen, the reason that she points to him being gay is because of his hand movements. Let me say this again. She claims that Tupac is gay, that he likes the same sex because of his hand movements. Like, this just shows you how shallow and how stupid this woman is. Like, this is beyond stupid. This is beyond dumb, and shallow, and just prejudice for real. You can tell that, like, this makes sense with, like, the shit that she said in the past and what she's saying now and what she claims that about Tupac and the evidence that she shows. It just shows you how shallow and dumb and small-minded this woman is. Tupac was never gay. Never. There's no evidence. Nobody came out. No man even said that he hit on them. Nothing. Literally zero evidence that Tupac is gay. None whatsoever. And this is somebody trying to tarnish and destroy a legend's name. People are mad that Tupac shined the way he did. They are mad that Tupac told the truth the way he did, that he was bold, that he was loud. People hate that. For the same reason people love Tupac, there's people that hate Tupac for that same reason. Look, they crucified Jesus. You are never going to make everybody happy. And when you're telling the truth and you're controversial and the things you say are controversial, you're going to upset some people. And look, they hated on Jesus. They hated on the perfect man. They killed him just for him being himself, for him speaking the truth. So, this don't take me by surprise, especially by somebody like Candace Owens. Candace Owens is a goofy. There has been zero evidence whatsoever that Tupac was gay. Actually, when Tupac was alive, he was calling out other rappers and didn't mess with other people because they was gay. If y'all don't remember, All Eyes on Me album, when he went to Death Row, he worked with Dr. Dre. Then after that, on the Machiavelli, before the Machiavelli album came out, Dr. Dre left Death Row. They kicked him out, whatever, he left. Tupac called him out, talking about he's in the closet. He's gay Dre, called him gay Dre. Then Tupac called out Diddy. Tupac, this is why I say Tupac is like a prophet. Tupac called out Diddy in the 90s. The reason why he didn't mess with Diddy was because he was gay. People knew these things about Diddy back then. That's why I say, like, Tupac is like a prophet, a truth teller. He's like Cat Williams. He says these things, and this was back in the 90s. Now there's stories that came out that, Diddy is most likely bisexual. He's just in the closet with it. He don't want people to know, which I don't get that. It's 2024. If you gay, bisexual, whatever you are, it's accepted now. Like, nobody, like, look at Lil Nas X. He got bigger when he came out the closet and came out as gay. As far as Diddy like hiding shit, I don't think it matters. I think that's just his personal preference to hide it, and that's fine too, whatever. But Tupac was calling this out in the 90s, so there's no evidence to show that, or there's no evidence to show that Tupac was gay. And then as far as the mannerisms, if you look at Tupac's interview, his hand movements didn't change. Like his hand movements didn't change. He was 17 years old for one at this time when he gave this interview. Tupac was from the projects. He was from the hood. His mom was on crack. He raps about this in Dear Mama. He lived in the projects in Baltimore and Oakland and New York and Marion City. His mom was addicted to drugs, and they struggled. They was poor. So he grew up in the projects. But so when he grew up and he got famous or whatever, and he started rapping after this, his hand movements didn't change. He would still talk with his hands. He would still do all that. He still did the same mannerisms. But and Kanye West talked about this in one of the famous interviews, that I think what we're seeing here, as far as this is a 17-year-old Tupac. You got to remember, he was raised by his mother his whole life. It was just him and his mom. And Kanye West spoke on this years ago in the interview. He said that he's not gay, but he does have female or feminine characteristics because he was raised by a single mother. And I feel the same way. I was raised by a single mother, and when you're a man, you're raised by this woman. You're around her 24/7. You live with her. She's raising you. She's teaching you things. You're seeing how she talks and acts and moves. You pick up on that stuff and you start to mimic those characteristics. That just goes for anybody, any human. So I think that's what we're seeing with Tupac. Like, he grew up with his mom. His mom probably had mannerisms like that, and he picked it up from her. And I was in college years ago where this teacher, he was talking about this study they did about how when like a black person hangs with a group of white people, and they did studies on when white people hang with a group of black people. The white person that hangs with a group of black people, they will start mimicking their talk, the words that they say, their slang, they will start mimicking them, even physical characteristics. They'll start mimicking. Same thing with a black person. When a black person hangs with a bunch of white people, they will start to take on the characteristics of that group, because humans, we try to fit in. On a human level, we try to fit in no matter what group we're in. So whether it's white, black, Asian, European, Chinese, Indian, whatever, if you're the minority and you're in a group of the majority, of an ethnic majority, you're going to take on characteristics of those people and of those groups. And that's just scientifically proven. They've done tests on this, and done studies on this. Whatever, it's not tests, but studies on this. So I believe that's what we're seeing. Candace Owens is a goofy. Same. I just did a video on Myron. These people want to be black until it's time to be black, or that they self-hate so much that they're willing to diss a whole race and hate their own race that they are. Like Myron and Candace Owens, this is the same woman that was behind the whole Kanye slavery was a choice thing. She stood on that slavery was a choice. And look, it's fine to have other views and have different views. As black people, we don't have to have the same views. No, we don't have to have the same exact thoughts and patterns. We should be different, but we should all be together too. We shouldn't disrespect each other. We should stick together and not talk down on each other and be negative towards one another. We should stay unified. Together we stand. Divided we fall. Y'all know the saying, and that's the truth. Same thing with Myron. This dude, is supposedly supposed to be black. He's like Sudan and something else. He's like mixed with like some Arabic or something. But he says in his regular, when he talks, he uses nigga. He uses N-word with the A on it, right? He uses nigga. But while he's arguing with this black female, this young black woman, he calls her the N-word with the hard ER. And that just shows you what type of person this is. He's not a part of us. He's not a part of our culture. He don't want to be a part of our culture. They want to be white. But they're born black, and they hate their skin and their self so much that they're willing to disrespect their own race and their whole race. But let me know what y'all think. 7 Day, I'm out. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm out.